I want to start this video off by stating one small thing. I love the Persona series, as it is something that I hold very close to my heart. This video will contain some very deep topics like suicide and just death in general, so just throwing that out there. I'm going to be bouncing around from game to game, so please hold on tight. We're going to be starting on where it all began for me, and that's... So, quick little story. It's 4th grade, and little old you is outside at recess, and I see my friend playing on a Vita. Let's call him Junpei. Now, I go over to Junpei, and I ask what he's playing, and that's when he introduced me to Persona 4 Golden. Back when I first played Persona 4, my life was a struggle. I didn't have that many friends when I was younger, so I used video games as a comfort for me. Persona 4 was no different. As soon as I started the game, I fell in love. The gameplay was awesome since I've always been a big fan of turn-based games. The designs for the different personas made me always excited to get new ones, but the main thing that made me love this game so much is the story and the characters that come with it. Every character is so well written and has so much depth to them to the point that they feel like real. My favorite character, excluding you, since pretty obvious, is Naoto. Naoto's story in the game is that of a woman learning to open up as a person, to become more comfortable with who she actually is, and not who society claims she needs to be. She wants to be a detective, but because of her age and gender, no one in the real world is willing to take her seriously. It causes her as a character to feel the need to change in order to be accepted. The male-dominated police force won't accept a female detective, so she has to pose as a man. And even still, nobody's gonna take her seriously because of her age. She has to play up everything as a stoic, confident adult. But she eventually learns to be who she truly is in her social link, which is a beautiful conclusion to her main arc, which is why I love her so much. Persona 4 Golden changed my life. After playing the full game and seeing how each of your friends grow made me realize that my life itself had come to a complete stop. Thinking about it, I want to be like them, to be able to change and move forward, and to have friendships and connections like them. The messages of friendship, companionship, pursuing the truth, connection, facing oneself, being kind to others, learning to really care, learning to excel against overwhelming odds, and knowing that romance can heal is truly an amazing thing to even exist. It really shines through. The game's antagonist will tell you that there's nothing but sadness, loneliness, emptiness, and despair in life. But the hero's strong, penchant desire to pursue the truth, alongside wanting to protect his friends, family, people of his town, his significant others in the world, eventually will surmount all obstacles. This game produced the strongest, most wholesome, fulfilling, and motivating feelings I had ever felt than from any other game. This game reminds you that just being alive holds truly limitless potential. No matter where you are in life, you can always find strength through the people around you. Okay, I think I've talked enough about Persona 4 for one video. Let's move on to my second favorite game in the series, which is... When I first played Persona 3, I was on the verge of suicide. I was doing horrible in school, my uncle had just been diagnosed with cancer, and I had nothing left in life to care about, which made me feel lost. But when I played Persona 3, everything changed. I had a reason to wake up now. I had something to be excited for after school. But most importantly, it made me appreciate life more. Hanging out with my friends, building relationships with who I love, and you can call me corny for this, but it made me feel what it means to truly be human. Which is why I love Aika so much. She's confused on what her purpose is besides destroying shadows, and we have to help her realize there's more to life and show her how to be human. And I could talk about how much I love Junpei, but that's... I already talked about my TikTok, and that's a completely separate video, which I will be doing in the future. But the point is, this game saved me from death. It made me connect with my friends better and even make new ones. And there will never be another game like Persona 3 for me. The story is so beautifully written. You get to, they make you connect with all these characters. They make you relate to all of them. It's so beautiful because they all are they're just high school kids and they just want to live their life, but it's just amazing. I love Persona 3. It made me realize that death isn't something we should be afraid of. It is all coming for us, for you, for me, for everyone, and there's nothing we can do about it. So we have to live our lives to the fullest, make every small moment count. Spend time with your loved ones as much as you can. Go find who you are in the world before it's too late. I could talk for hours about how much the ending means to me. I mean, I've cried to it more than anything else I've ever experienced in my life. I've played many games where characters die. I've played many games where the main character dies, then gets revived. That doesn't happen in Persona 3. Makoto Yuki dies for good. He dies in the arms of Aigis after losing and regaining his consciousness while Aigis talks to him. And as everyone regains their memories of the shadows and rushes over to see Makoto and Aigis, he closes his eyes one last time. It's a beautiful ending to this character and the game as a whole. Also, Memories of You fucking slaps, dude. Now it's time for the final game in this video, and my most recent one, which is... Where I currently stand, I am only about 30 hours into Persona 5 Royal. I just finished Kaneshiro's Palace, but I already have so much to say about this game. It has made me realize how unfair the world can be to everyone. How being a teenager makes people think you can't be serious. How just because you're viewed as lower class as someone means they can just boss you around. And it's made me want to make a name for myself. It's the entire reason why I started this channel in the first place. To make myself known in the world and become a better version of myself. And it's also made me connect with the people I love even better. So I just want to thank Atlus for making the Persona series. It's truly changed my life and has made me so many friends. And I also want to thank you guys if you made it this far in the video. I have so much planned for the future and I'm so excited to finally start my YouTube journey. So have a nice day, guys.